right, I think we are live. I'm just a minute early here, so I am just going to take a minute here and get things organized, and we will get started here shortly. If you're here, pop in the comments if you can hear me and where you're watching from. All right. Hello, everyone. My name is Shel Anderson, and welcome to Stamp with Shel. Tonight, we are going to be doing a 6x6 one-sheet wonder, which is going to be making 3 cards. And these are the supply. This is the supply list that I have typed out for you. So if you want to take a screenshot of that. Somebody asked me if I could make them bigger, so I did it on a full-size sheet of paper so that it's easier for you guys to take screenshots of. So we're going to be using one 6x6 DSP. We have 3 card bases, 8.5 by 5.5, 3 matte layers, 3 3/4 by 5, 3 matte layers, 4 by 5 1/4, 3 sentiment strips, 3 inches by 1/2 inch, and some basic white scraps for stamping. All right, and this is the template for our DSP. The DSP that I have chosen is from the Regal, what's it called? Regal Flora suite. It is called, maybe I'll be able to tell you. Here we go. Regal Winter. This is gorgeous paper. And we're going to cut it together. Like I said, that is the template. So if your paper has a direction, make sure that you're cutting in the right direction. Mine does not, which makes life really easy. So we're going to cut it in half at 3. And we're going to cut it in half at 3. We're going to cut this one in half at 3. And then we're going to cut this one into 3 1-inch strips. All right. Get my pieces off here and get this out of the way. So there's our template. And there are all the pieces of the DSP. Pretty simple, right? Okay. Now, just for fun, you can do your card bases all the same color. Just for fun, I did mine 3 different colors. I did Blackberry Bliss, I did Basic White, and Night of Navy. And I pulled those colors from the paper. Okay? And actually what I'm going to do is lay these out so we can make kits, so to speak. Now for my matte layers, I used 1 piece of DSP, one piece of DSP. Then I used cardstock for the other 2. And to be honest, I was just kind of fishing around in my already cut paper bin. So that's how I'm going to put them together. But for right now, I only want the smallest matte layers. We'll set those aside and we'll bring these in with our adhesive. So I am going to put adhesive on the back of all of these. And I'm going to place this down, and you want to match your border as best you can on all 3 sides. Something like that. And one more of these. I think this Blackberry Bliss one is going to be very rich. I may be wrong, but I think the end result for that one is going to be very rich looking. All right, now that one looks crooked a little bit. Now we're going to flip these. Okay. And those are going to go on like so. Now what we're going to do with this is we are going to go down to the bottom and we're going to just match the borders as best we can. Same thing. And once more. Now, I'm not fond of that one, like so. I think I'm going to use the print on both sides because I think that it gets a little lost if I use the opposite side. So, I'm going to be a rebel on that one. All right, so now we will bring in our, let me get them all here, 3 layers. And we had one like that. That one will go there, and that one will go there. And we're just going to layer these up. Actually, before I layer those up, we have 1/2-inch strips for greetings. And I pre-stamped them, and those are going to go right in between here. Okay, so I'm just going to have a look here and see if I want to add some ribbon. Because if I was to add ribbon, now would be the time to think that through, right? Just kind of flying by the seat of my pants here. I have this gorgeous blackberry ribbon that I think maybe on this one we'll just place a bow. And here, yeah, I don't think we're going to put it under. I thought maybe I wouldn't put them down in case I wanted to wrap ribbon around, but I don't think I do. I think I'm just going to go continuing with our layering. See how those colors pop with the white? Gorgeous. Super easy. Great use of 1 6-inch piece of DSP. No leftover DSP. It's a win-win. Usually when I do one sheet wonders, there's always a little bit that's left, but not for this one. There we go. So far, so good. All right, we're going to put our greetings on, and I think I'm going to put them on with dimensionals. So I'm just going to flip these all over. And you'll see I messed up when I was stamping these. But that's why there's 2 sides to our paper. Easy peasy. I hear some trick-or-treaters going down the street out there, I think. All right, almost done with these dimensionals. Okay, let's get my pick tool. I really love this one with the hook on it because it makes taking these off so very easy. And we'll just pop this one right in place right here. Oops. And we'll go on to the next one. It's one that's got the back off it already and it's sticking to my finger. Come on. There we go. And this one, the greeting's going to go on the other side just to change things up a little bit. And our last one, well, you can make your cards all the same if you wanted, but I just thought it would be fun to have them look different, plus use up some of the stuff that I already had cut before I cut some more. All right, I am going to lay out the card bases and make sure I got them going in the right direction. Yep, there we go. All right, that one is gonna go on there. Something like that. And if you wanted to put dimensionals between some of these layers, you could do that too. It's just that there's a lot of layers on these cards, and I didn't want them to be so thick that I had to pay extra postage when I mailed them. All right, one. Now this is the one that's got DSP for one of the layers. Beautiful. Two, and our third one. There we go. All right, now we're going to make them even prettier. I'm going to grab this ribbon and make a bow. I think I'm going to make 2 bows with this ribbon because it's just so darn pretty. And I'll trim that and make another one. Wow, popped right out of my hands. And we'll trim that one. And then I think we're going to make one out of this navy baker's twine. I am going to triple my thread, and then I'll make my bow. All right, let's get that out of the way. And this out of the way. Oops, I dropped my bow. And there's that one. Now, I'm also going to want some embellishments. And I want something with gold. So I am going to go into my retired stuff. I know there's lots of gold in here. These are festive pearls from days gone by, and as you can see, I have lots of them left. Now, I have some little flowers. Just a little wee flower. If I were to put the bow there, like so, let's trim this down, and we'll get some glue dots. Still using these old paper pumpkin glue dots. Trying to get rid of these. I have so darn many of them. So I'm just going to load up the back of this bow with glue dots. And then we'll remove all the backings. It's probably going to be easier this way with my fingers. And those little flowers that I stamped, I have them in 3 colors. I'll bring them all in here to show you in a second. Are from the Regal Flora bundle. Let's zhuzh up that bow a little bit. All right, I have some grape, gorgeous grape. I have some Night of Navy, and I have some Blackberry Bliss. So we will see which ones are going to work. I don't like that bow. I just don't. Let's put glue dots on this one and attach it. And this is the one that I didn't flip it, and it almost looks like a full sheet, eh? Because of the white greening. I think I'm going to have to use the blackberry ribbon for all 3, unless I go with a navy, and I don't know if I have a navy. I'll have a look in my drawer here. I'll get that in place. There we go. And then we'll trim these tails. Actually, let's move this one. There we go. That one's still a little bit long. There we go. All right. One more. We were going to look for blue. Oh, I have some. Let's try it. You might not like it, but let's try it. This is Night of Navy seam binding. So that's telling you how old that is. go. All right. Let's trim these tails a little bit and see what that's going to look like. Oh, I like that. Yep, we're going to go with it. We will load up the back with our mini glue dots. Give them a good press. Oh, I missed one. The one right in the middle. All right, now I'll take off those backings. Oh, that one was a fight. All right, let's give this a whirl. There we go. I like that blue one. All right, so I don't think we want the purple. I do like that one. I just don't know which side I'd want it on. On that side, I think. Let's put a navy one on here. Or do I want it here? No, it looks funny there. All right. That will go there. And then I think I'm going to use a navy one over here too. As I'm sitting here looking at these will make beautiful sympathy cards. Beautiful. Then we have all those little flowers for another time. Now I need some tweezers because we have got to get this little guy on here. Oops. And he's just going to hang on the edge there. Like so. Now let's move him out of the way. And we'll take this one. Same thing, just hang on the edge, just as a little embellishment. Now, if you wanted to use Christmas paper, you could use Christmas paper for these and put a little critter, you know, like a little tree or a little, like a small seasonal image, a little gingerbread house. It'd be really cute. All right, time for some embellishments. Let's make it shine. All right, there's a spot right there that I want to cover. And I'll put one there and one there. There's no rhyme or reason to this. I'm just popping on 3. Just to add a little bling. All right, my friends, we are done with our 6x6 one sheet wonder. There's our cards, and I'll bring back the template and the size instructions so you can see it. And I'm also going to bring this in. This is how I figured this out. I just took a piece of copy paper, and this fluorescent stuff is just copy paper too. And you can see as I just kind of mocked it up, the different layers, and I just wrote on it with a marker just to make the DSP. And there's a little, this one said happy birthday with a little flower. That was kind of the idea that I thought of at first. But as you can see, I now have this, and I will take these instructions and put them right on the back of this. And I put this in my shoebox. Okay, so that's where the idea came from. And that's the end result right there. I hope you enjoyed this impromptu Facebook Live and this 6x6 one sheet wonder. My challenge to you is to try this yourself and send me a picture. I'd love to see what you come up with. That's it for tonight, my friends. I am out. I will see you on the weekend. Bye-bye.